Hey, good morning everyone. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome back to my channel. This is Poonam Avasthi, your SST teacher. Today in this part, we are going to study about tribal revolts. In this chapter, basically we are going to study about three major revolts. One, Kol Rebellion, then Santhal Rebellion, and third, very famous Munda Rebellion. Once we are done with today's video, the chapter will be completed. After that, you will be getting a revision video and then we are done with this chapter, tribal communities. Okay? At the end of today's video, you will be getting a home task. It is very important that you do this home task positively in the notebook. Fine? In case of any further doubt, students, you can contact me via comment box or you can pen down your queries and we can discuss those queries in the upcoming online class. Okay? So let's begin today's topic, tribal revolts. In this part of tribal communities chapter, we are going to study about tribal revolts. There were many tribal revolts during the 19th century. The main cause was the interference in the traditional way of life of the tribals by the British government. Today, we are going to discuss about three major revolts here. Number 1, Kol Rebellion of 1831 to 1832. Number 2, Santhal Rebellion of 1855. And the most widespread and long-lasting protest of Mundas, Munda Rebellion. We are going to study all about these major revolts one by one. So first of all, Kol Rebellion. Kol people, they were very simple. They were satisfying their basic needs on the basis of whatever available by the Mother Nature. They were nature-loving people. They never accepted anyone's dominance or interference on them. The Kol Rebellion, which is also known as Kol Mutiny, was started by Kol people in Chota Nagpur region during 1831 to 1832 as a reaction to unfair treatment brought on by the system of administration that had been introduced by the British power in the area. This rebellion was led by Buddhu Bhagat, Joa Bhagat and Madra Mato. Reasons of this rebel was the exploitation by the British, as we have seen. Kols were looked down by the British people. They were termed as uncivilized people. Their natural areas to live were totally taken over by the British government. The tax which was levied on the community was too high. This all created a lot of unrest among the tribal communities. These unfair treatment and policies were the reasons for the Kol Rebellion. But unfortunately, the Kol people were not able to get success in their revolt. It was suppressed by the British because of the traditional tools and techniques used by the Kol people. So this was all about the Kol Revolt or Kol Rebellion. During the colonial rule, one more important rebel was observed. That was done by Santhal people. They were also known as Santhal Hul. They were basically the natives of today's Jharkhand. Santhal people started a rebel against the British government in present-day Jharkhand in the year 1855. The reasons of the rebel were almost similar to Kol people. That their natural areas to live were taken by the British government. Here in Santhal community, special people were appointed by the zamindars to collect taxes, and these people who were specially appointed by the zamindars used to take personal revenge at the time of collection. They also did violence with the people. All these reasons created a dissatisfaction in the mind of the Santhal people at the level that people rebelled against the British government. This Santhal rebellion was led by 4 brothers, Sidhu, Kanhu, Chand and Bhairav. This movement was also ended by troops loyal to the British. Now, the most widespread and long-lasting protest, Munda Rebellion. The Munda Rebellion was led by a forceful figure named Birsa Munda. Birsa Munda was an Indian tribal freedom fighter, religious leader, and a folk hero who belonged to the Munda tribe. Birsa Munda was a social reformer. He aimed at reforming tribal society. For this, he urged people to give up practices that he considered as evil, such as drinking liquor, performing animal sacrifices, worship of evil spirits, and leading a dishonest life. He also became a religious leader of tribal people. He inspired them to return to their roots. Birsa wanted to drive out Christian missionaries for criticizing the traditional ways and cultures of tribals. And he wanted to drive out moneylenders and zamindars also, because they were taking over their land. Now the British government, he wanted to drive out the British government. Why? Because British laws and policies were destroying the traditional way of life of the tribals. So Birsa wanted to drive all of these people, and he wanted to establish Birsa Raj. In order to attain this, he began with this rebellion, Munda Rebellion. This rebellion was in the Chota Nagpur region against the British and the outsiders, which were traders, moneylenders, and the zamindars. This movement was aimed to implement Munda rule and end the British rule. It was called Ulgulan, or the Great Munda Revolt. Birsa Munda, who was an Indian tribal freedom fighter, wanted to bring back the golden age of the Mundas. Golden age? Golden age means the age where forest and forest products have belongings only to the Mundas. For this, he organized his people to revolt openly against the government. He urged people to stop paying debts and taxes. The British came down heavily against the rebellion, and they arrested Birsa in 1895 for 2 years. Now, in 1897, Birsa released and gathered support once again. Birsa urged people to destroy Europeans. Birsa's followers began targeting the symbols of European powers. They attacked police stations, churches, and the properties of the British government. Birsa Munda died in 1900 and the movement faded out. However, the movement was significant as it showed that tribal people had the capacity to fight against any injustice. This is all about 3 major tribal revolts: the Kol Rebellion, the Santhal Rebellion, and Munda Rebellion. I hope all these revolts are clear to you. Now look at today's home task. There are only 3 questions related to today's topic. Do this home task positively in the notebooks, and yes, you all know what to do in case of any query or doubt. Feel free to write in the comment box or pen down the queries and ask in the upcoming online class. This is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Keep watching, keep learning.